course, your Harlem with Afrophilly, and I'm here today with stylist Sabir Peele. We have a few questions that we want to dive into.
Break down these questions for me.
I'm excited about what you're doing here.
Thanks for having me. You know, I like being a Philly representative, and I think I'm kind of dope sometimes, so hopefully I do this right for you.
I think you're dope all the time.
Thank you.
You've proven that.
That's how you make somebody feel good before an interview.
So I just have a few questions I just want to throw at you.
Cool, let's do it.
And you're good with it. So tell us how you got started in the fashion industry.
So I will give you the shortest version of this story. Back in 2010, I entered Esquire Magazine's Best Dressed Real Man in America contest. 3,000 entries, I made the final 5. Made the magazine. There was some cachet around my name. I was at that time working in higher education and did not want to go into men's fashion or men's style. A friend of mine pushed me, was like, look, you know what you're doing, we need someone with a good editorial presence, start a blog. And I was like, everybody has a blog. But at that point, nobody actually really had a blog for menswear. On the women's side, everyone had one. So that was September 2010. By November 19th of 2010, that's the exact date, Men's Style Pro was born after one night of deliberating. I was like, all right, I'll just do it. So I made the site, but my campaign, my idea to create the site was create a site that you can build potentially into like a digital magazine / platform, not as a hobby. I do things as hobbies, but hobbies sometimes for me waste time. So I was like, just get something, and if you want to turn it into a career, you built a solid platform for it. So years down the line, I was working in higher education and running the site at the same time, and I got an opportunity with a few magazines, so like AskMen.com, GQ, and actually Century 21 here, clothing store, I helped open their store, and some good money came in. I was able to leave my full-time job in higher education, switched over, and for the last 2 years, I've been working full-time as Men's Style Pro. So Men's Style Pro is not only just a site, it's also a consulting firm for menswear brands like lifestyle brands. So I consult products, campaigns like this, so I'm working with Bic and the Flex 5 Razor, and doing some editorial stuff too. So I serve as an ambassador for some brands.
So you just talked about something, and I know a few people, especially the men in the Philadelphia, the millennial men, which is from 18 to 34, thinking about.
Yeah.
Have you styled anyone? Because I'm sure someone wants to know about the consulting part, or any celebrities that you walked in.
I can style people outside of styling myself. When I first started Men's Style Pro, I actually used to do personal shopping. So that was a service I added to the program. So I used to have people who would come. I had some pastors actually come, like young pastors. I've styled some of those people, and just some local people who were like up and coming in like the financial and business sectors. Who were like, Sabir, I'm trying to like get smooth. How do I become that dude? But within my budget. So I would give people a price, work with them, take them personal shopping, and then us being in the digital age, what I also was allowing people to do, if you didn't live close to me at all, I would create an online styling package for you. I put all the outfits together in a PDF format, and then I would send it to them. So I did a lot on the personal styling and when I first started out. But then I kind of went a little bit bigger in terms of platforms. So I started styling events. So I've done stuff for like Tom Ford and Neiman Marcus, Ted Baker, Thomas Fink. I've kind of branched out to working with the AskMen.com and the GQs. So on a celebrity basis, I haven't worked directly with celebrities because what I do, it's not bigger than them obviously, but I've went more to editorial route. And a lot of brands focus on using me because they like my style. So I look out for being the stylish guy they really is.
Right, I noticed that you were at Men's Fashion Week in New York.
I was. That was
awesome.
That was a busy time too because leveraging what I do outside of just fashion, I went into like the menswear lifestyle brand. So like I started working with a spirits brand called IW Whiskey, and I was their ambassador for that. So I was basically their social media liaison for men's fashion. So it was cool. And I also did some stuff for the brand Todd Snyder and Timex, who Timex is my sponsor.
Okay.
Timex.
See how you put that in there, right? Awesome. So speaking of sponsors, you have an amazing campaign that's going on. I had a chance to see the video. If you didn't get a chance to see this video with Sabir Peele and a few of the active comedians, it is phenomenal. It's funny, and it actually rings true to what women are thinking as far as like, we don't want these certain looks. So tell us about how you got started with the campaign.
Gotcha.
And then tell us a little bit about that funny, hilarious video.
So the Big Flex 5 campaign came about with my relationship from AskMen.com. They're working together as a partnership for this. And what was cool about it is that I've used Big before, so it wasn't like a foreign thing. So when they came to me with the concept about smoothing up, I was like, that's what men's style pro is all about. I want guys to be smooth, but it doesn't always have to resonate with shape.
Right.
So like, you're gonna smooth up your whole lifestyle. So like, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, and how you interact with people. Smoothing up goes beyond just being a stylish guy. It can be having a great conversation over dinner, how to carry that, how to have manners, how not to have your phone on your date all the time. Those little things. And it started to resonate with the Philadelphia guy too once we saw the survey. But kind of going back with my relationship, when Vic reached out, and I was like, I have to do this. This is a good step for me. And the first video that we shot was very comedic. You talked about it a little bit.
It was funny.
And it was kind of talking about bad facial hair and all those like qualms.
Right.
And yes, there is bad facial hair, but the smooth up aspect of it is showing guys that we weren't necessarily saying shave all your facial hair off. It's taming your facial hair. So like here in Philly is about stubble, beards, but also smooth faced guys. So with the big Flex 5 razor, it has the edging side. So like say if you have a beard and you want to edge up your outline and you don't have like trimmers or anything, you can get those sharp razor lines that you would normally get at a barbershop with the edging side.
So it's like a straight edge.
Yeah, straight edge. No, it's not no clipper, just straight edge on one side of the razor.
Oh, okay.
So like what you don't always get from a lot of razor blades, they only do just the like moisture strips. So you still get that straight edge on the back end. And then for me, I'm a traveler. So I travel all the time, so I want to keep everything light with that razor. It's super light, you can use it on the go, and it's disposable, so you won't feel too bad if you have to get rid of it, or if you lose it. So that's how the whole big thing kind of met with what I do. I'm like, I'm always on the go, this works for my lifestyle, and I think for a lot of guys, especially in the Philadelphia market, you have young dudes who are like,
Yes.
I'm in Philly one day, I'm in New York the next day, I'm in DC, I'm flying to London for some reason. We have the go spirit, and I think the Flex 5 campaign resonated with them because you're also seeing, like, from the survey, guys are saying that being a gentleman, 86% of guys are like, we need more of that role from Philly. So like that was specifically from the Philly survey, and I was like, good job, Philly. Like, we need gentlemen, and I think how a lot of us were raised, we had someone say like, be a gentleman. It could be a mom or a dad.
Shape, look, everything.
But now, I think for the modern guy, cleaning up the look means just being a little bit more, not too peacocky, but being into what you're doing because your outward perception, people feel it, you feel your body. So,
And we as women, we look over men on every level.
you see us before you talk to us.
Yeah, we know who we're looking at. So
You make that snap decision.
We'll check from the face, clothes, and shoes.
Right.
So,
And that's why what I really liked about the campaign overall too, it wasn't saying like, get rid of your stuff. If you looked at even the comedic video, there's guys at the end like being smoothed up. They still had stubble, but it was clean up. Like clean up your stuff. Like, you don't want to be a slob. You don't want to project that to the world.
and I like how it matched your brand itself.
Right.
Because you are smooth, you're tailored.
Right.
And I know we spoke a little bit off camera about certain things that you do, and your style is that tailored thing.
Right, and then my style will range from, it's always tailored, but I can be the menswear guy who's in the suit and tie, I can be in a leather jacket and jeans, or I can be in sweatpants, joggers, wherever you want, we're running down the street, I could be in athletic gear. It's always tailored, because my rule is, I want to be able to walk into any place and give off that same air as if I'm in a sweatsuit or if I'm in a real suit. So I just carried that along with everything I did.
Is there a quote that stands true to you?
I don't know, I might have come up with it myself.
Even if it's your own, it's something that we know that is Sabir's staple.
Style is one of the few things that grows with you, so don't be on a rush to change it. Like, it's always going to be with you. And you can change it as you grow through your lifestyle, but don't be so quick to change it because you saw someone else's that you want to do. Stay true to your style, and then let it grow as you mature. Your style matures.
I actually have it, because I was going to ask you, what's the one thing that you stay true to?
I think I stay true to me, to be honest. But like even as a men's style pro guy, that's who I am. I stay true to my brand. That's just like really stay true to your style. Don't feel the need to peacock and show off. If you look good and carry yourself well, people see it. That's what smoothing up is. Like when I walk into a room, people always think I work wherever I walk into because I walk in like I'm supposed to be. And if I'm not, you have no idea that I'm not. Because I don't try to command a room, but I believe in myself enough to say, if I'm here to see you, you know I'm coming to see you.
Right.
I'm walking to see me and you. It's not all them.
It's all about us.
And that works on a date too. You make somebody feel like it's just you and them, you're gonna have a good date.
Do you know a hashtag for Smooth Up?
So the hashtag is Smooth Up. So if you click on that, you'll find it on Twitter and on Instagram. You'll see some cool campaign stuff from myself and some of the other ambassadors for the program too. So Smooth Up is what you're looking at. And Big Razors is the overarching mention. And obviously Men's Style Pro too. Check
Don't
me out.
forget Men's Style. They say Big 5. What is the 5?
So the 5. So this is the first time that Big has had a 5 blade razor. So that's how it's the Flex 5. And the Flex side of it too, it's a little bit more flexible, but it has a balancing sphere, so that gives it the weight. So like typically, like your disposable razors, a little bit more flimsy.
Right.
And you think disposable, like, all right, I'm gonna throw it away. I don't get a good feel. This one has a little bit more weight, better grip to it too. So you can really get in there and not worry about like not knowing where the razor is. I feel like you get that from traditional disposable. You're like, oh, I'm just blah 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 blah. And you don't want to end up with all the all the toilet paper spots.
So my husband, he uses notoriously clippers. But what about the men that like to try this product and transition? What's the best thing that you can honestly say?
And I'll tell you how to do this. Any guy, like say you have a beard and you're looking to go down, it's always good to trim down first with trimmers. Because if you go right in with, you're going to get clogged. If you go right in with a small razor, trim down first if that's already in your regimen and use clippers. Then you'll need shaving oil because you want to give your blade a smooth surface to run across. People forget that. I think that's the number one thing. Wash your face first. And if you can find something that has an exfoliant, so like scrub it up to lift your hairs out of your pores. Then get your oil. It's just a facial oil. Lots of brands have one. Put that on first and then put on your shaving. It's always best too if you have a shaving brush because you use it in a circular motion, it lifts the hair. You can try to do it with your hand, but if you have like the boar's head brush, you can find them at Target and places like that. They're relatively inexpensive. Get the circular motion going, and then always follow the grain first. People think like, okay, I'm gonna go against the grain, it's gonna make it closer. That's where you end up with a lot of razor bumps. Especially like we're kind of color, we have coarser hair. So if you go against the grain, we're actually going to chop the hair off at the root instead of going all the way down. And that's how you start to get razor bumps. And then a key that a lot of guys don't follow through on is using aftershave. You want to use a cooling aftershave to close your pores. That's the key to aftershave. To close your pores. One of my favorite brands for aftershave is called Baxter's of California. It has like a menthol cooling effect. So it's like going to a spa. Like once you do all the shaving and everything, you put that on, it cools the skin. Because when you're shaving, you're going over your skin with a blade. So when you think about on that level, you want to make sure that you calm your skin. Let it breathe, and then you'll be straight. But after that, moisturize your skin. Moisturize your skin. Because you might think, like, okay, I put the aftershave on, I'm done. You need to actually put some lotion on it. You gotta treat your skin. Treat your skin like you would treat the rest of your body. Moisturize.
Absolutely. And I want to talk about something that you're working on now, and it is dating.
Yes.
Can you talk about that? I know I wrote down a few points: the modern manners, modern dating, and personal style for the millennial men of Philadelphia.
Right.
Can you tell me about that?
So with the big Smooth Up campaign, specifically the dating one, it's a cool concept because what we did this in New York, and we went around the city and we met with local relationship experts. That's what we'll call them right now. So we met with an owner of a cafe, we met with a florist and a bartender. These are people who typically see people on first dates. And they've seen the great first dates and they've seen the blunders. So what we wanted to do is really get their insights on the do's and don'ts that they would suggest because they see it all the time. And I think it's a cool concept because when you hear like relationship expert, you think a psychiatrist or a dating specialist, which they're thinking on a psychological level, which is cool because you need that, but you also need people who are seeing what's happening. Say like, oh, you don't want to be the guy that comes to a date and you're meeting at a bar and you got drunk. That's a no-no. Or you're meeting for a first date and you got roses. Roses signify way more than you think they do. So you might want to go in and I had one of the florists told me how to pick flowers based on someone's personality. That you like may have talked like, oh, they're fiery personality because of a different kind of flower. They're a little bit more laid back and these kind of lilies and things like that. And it was just cool to see from the perspective of the people who interact with it. But you don't think about it. So they see the nervous guy come in like trying to get flowers for this date. Or they go to the cafe and I'm like, oh, what am I going to eat? Like, do you see the very not smooth things? Do you see the very smooth? I've seen the in between too. So like sometimes those people even interact to like save them. Like, okay, you need this. So that campaign's coming out soon, and I think in terms of how it resonates with like even not just millennials, just people in general, you see like dating is hard for everyone, and you see that like everyone's kind of in it together when you, especially when you're in an open environment. So relax, be calm, take a deep breath. And I think the overall thing you learn is to listen to whoever your partner is. Ask them questions. Put your phone away. Like, be in the moment. It's about being in the moment and truly listening, and don't anticipate what you think the other person wants. That's smooth. That's smooth. That's smooth as can be.
Yeah, you should be called Smooth Sabir.
Legal name change might happen. Tell my wife, she might not like it.
Smooth Sabir. It was really good points throughout the dating information that I saw, and I was really moved by the fact that they admitted that men now really want to have that face-to-face.
Right, and you'll see too, because like with the rise of like dating apps and things like that, the end result, we want to get people together. They want to see each other, and you even see like on the ranking scale, guys rated getting a job and going to a job interview is like the first thing for being smooth and clean shaven, and then the next thing is a date. And if you think about it, you gotta go get that job, get that money, so you can take somebody on a date.
Right.
So it all followed suit. And I thought that kind of was a little bit more practical. And you don't think about that. You think like, I gotta be smooth, gonna meet this person, but like, you gotta take care of you first, and then be able to go on a date with someone and project your best self. Like you feel confident, like I got this job now, I got a little money in my pocket, go on this date. It's a different level of confidence. I think smooth up should also be like smooth up your confidence.
Wow. I'll tell you one thing, these were great, phenomenal tips that I think everyone should take heed to. Not only for the men, but also for the women.
Yeah.
And we just want to thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Smooth Sabir was here today.
I stopped by, like a little breeze, I just blew right through.
Is there one last tip that you just want to give to your viewers?
I would say if you're looking to like really smooth up, take your time, stay groomed, but keep it simple. I don't want to see any zigzags in your beard. Find a tailor, and it's not that serious. It can be right at your laundromat or at your dry cleaner. And be empathetic. Listen to your significant other. That's the smoothest thing you do. Be a listener. And then you might live a smooth life.
Oh, thank you for today.
Hey, this was awesome.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're good.
Bye-bye. Thank you.